episode de Acción Positiva. Today is Fabulous Fun Friday. Hey boys and girls, on Friday for Positive Actions, we take you to meet a friend out in our community. How about that, Miss Shayma?
That's really exciting.
That's really exciting. Now we're going to meet a special friend today, and we're going to hear what inspires them, what their favorite books are, and what positive actions they do every day out in the community. You know why?
What?
Because we want you to do positive actions too.
Stay tuned. Meet a new friend that cares about you.
You.
Have a great day. Bye.
Okay.
My name is Grace, and the wonderful reading is gift, and in Spanish, I love.
Ready? It's time for positive actions. Hola.
Hola.
Episode de Acción Positiva. Positiva. Good morning. Good morning, super scholars. Today is Fabulous Fun Friday. Hey, Morgan County students, look where we are today. Oh my goodness, boys and girls, do you know where we are? This is the emergency room at our community hospital, War Memorial Hospital. And we have a very special friend I want you guys to meet. I love this guy. Can I give you a hug?
Oh.
Yes, this is my friend Kevin, or you guys might know him as Dr. Mac. Can you tell everybody hi?
Hi, Dr. McLaughlin. Everyone calls me Dr. Mac.
Thanks for spending some time with us.
No problem,
today.
anytime.
Oh, this is exciting. I'm really excited because on Fridays, we come out to the community and we bring our classrooms to visit people who care about you. And you know what, boys and girls? Dr. Mac here, he cares about you. And if you've ever had to visit the emergency room, maybe you could share a story right now with your teacher when you've had to see Dr. Mac. Take a second and share that. All right, Dr. Mac, can we ask you some questions?
Sure.
I'm kind of nervous because I don't want to see any blood. I don't do good.
No.
All right, Sheila.
Me
I'll come
neither.
up here. All right, let's see.
I have the first one.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. When you were a little boy, what you want to be when you grow up?
Actually, as a little boy, I wanted to be a doctor. When I was really young, my feet kind of walked inward, and I kind of hit my feet when I walked. And I
Did
actually
you fall
went to
down live?
no, but I didn't run or do things like everybody else did.
Oh, okay.
So I actually had to go see a doctor. His name was Dr. Strauss, and he helped me learn to walk differently and kind of fixed me up. And I always thought he was a great guy, and I wanted to be just like him. So from that point on, I was probably in about second, third, and fourth grade. So I was probably around 10 years old or so when all this happened. So.
Did you hear that, guys? 10 years old. Maybe you've had to visit the doctor too sometime, and you might grow up and be a doctor like Dr. Mac. Now, this is an emergency room. You're an ER doctor. Have you always been in an emergency room?
No, actually, when I went through medical school, which is you go through high school and then you go through medical, then you go through college, and then you go to medical school. It's 4 more years after college, and then I actually spent 5 years training to actually be a surgeon, to be able to fix things on the inside of people's bodies.
Wow, that's really cool.
And then when we moved here, I decided to change to be more of an emergency room doctor, and I've been doing that since 2006.
Wow, that's a long time. So you said that you moved here from some other hospital or another place?
I did my training in York, Pennsylvania, over by
That's not far from here.
by Lancaster, Pennsylvania. So we were there for 5 years and had a great time.
And how long have you been in the Berkeley Springs area?
I moved here August 1st of 1998.
1998? Wow, that is, I'm glad you're here.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, I have a question, and this isn't one I told you about ahead of time.
Okay.
So you said when you were little, your doctor helped you, that you wanted to be a doctor. Now, is there anything like that you needed to do in school? Anything that would help you to be a doctor? Like when you were 10, when you were maybe a 5th grader or a 2nd grader, what advice could you tell our students if somebody's listening today and maybe they're thinking, I want to be like Dr. Mack, I want to be a doctor. What should they be doing?
Well, you need to read as much as you can. And try and get the best grades that you can. Not A's and A's and B's, but as many of those as you can get will be helpful. And just study hard and be persistent.
Be persistent.
I mean, you got to keep trying and trying and trying and trying. And some days you'll feel like you're climbing up a wall, and other days you succeed.
There you go, that's neat. You mentioned reading and books. Can you tell, because we talk about books a lot in the classroom too, can you tell our students and scholars what is your favorite book?
Actually, I'm going to say a whole series.
Series?
I like the Harry Potter series.
Oh, me too!
So, actually, I've seen all the movies. I've seen, actually, I've read all the books. I've seen all the movies. And I'd like to compare what I've read in the books to what I've seen in the movies, and then I'll go back and read the book again to find out what the movie missed. Because the movie sometimes doesn't have everything that's in the book.
Now, did you see the Harry Potter play on Broadway? You know, there's books, the movies, and there's also a live, I forget what it's called, I remember y'all talking about it. There's something live on Broadway. Did you go to that too, Karen?
No, I didn't get to go. Actually, the rest of my family did get to go, but I was, unfortunately, being a doctor, sometimes you gotta work.
Oh, that's true too. You gotta keep working. All right, let's ask another question. What's the next question?
Have you done positive actions today?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I helped a young lady who is from the area. She was really sick, and she came in and we started doing some tests, and we didn't finish everything here, but we got her to the right person, that kind of the next set of doctors, and they're figuring out what her problem is, and she should do really well.
Oh, Kevin.
So, some days, you come in here and you may need stitches, which hurts a little bit, but in the big picture or in the long run, it makes things heal faster and you do well. Some days, you come in here with a broken bone, and we help you get the bone fixed or get you to the right doctor to get it fixed, because sometimes they need more than what I can give you.
After the ER,
yes.
right?
So,
you know what? One of my students in the Cougar Den has a broken arm. Like currently, he shows me every week. He's got a big old cast right here, and it happened at school. I remember he told me the story. And you know what, guys? Helping is a positive action. And Miss Shama and I, Kevin, Dr. Mack, we encourage in the classroom to help each other. Like sometimes we get little boo-boos and we help each other, and that's where it starts in your classroom with your classroom communities. And then as you grow up, study, and you can continue to help others like Dr. Mack does too. Now, I remember, can I tell you guys this story? I was telling Shayla as we were waiting, when I was pregnant with somebody, Danny Pooh, they know Danny Pooh, Dr. Mack. Danny Pooh, you remember this?
Danny Pooh's my BFF.
Yeah! Put a picture and take it. But Danny Pooh cut his finger working in the wood, and he had to come see Dr. Mack and get stitches. So I remember I had to drive him here because we live way out there. So I drove Danny Pooh and he had a lot of blood. And so you were talking to Danny Pooh about what you were going to do, and my knees started to give. And Dr. Mack helped me. Actually, Danny Pooh had to wait, and Dr. Mack helped me out in the waiting room and then stitched up Danny Pooh's fingers. So it might hurt for a little bit if you ever have a boo-boo, but Dr. Mack's going to help you feel better, right?
Yeah.
And this place isn't so scary.
Nope.
It's actually, there's lots of friendly people out there,
Yeah.
and there's lots of great things on the walls. If you need help, you can come see Dr. Mack. Now, I had one last question for you.
Sure.
You might have a patient soon. We better get out of the way.
Okay.
What inspires you every day? I always wondered that. When you're a doctor, what inspires you?
I want to help people, and that's why I came into this, because I have a feeling that I want to help my fellow neighbor, whether they know me, don't know me, they're my friend, or even my enemy. I don't have any enemies.
No.
But I want to help people, and that's what inspires me every day, to try and help the next person that comes through the door and ends up on this bed.
Oh, right here. Yeah.
To do my best job to help them.
That's what Positive Actions is about. Let me show you what's on my back, Dr. Mack. See
Okay.
back here? See that?
Yep, positive
Positive
action.
actions, like you said, it starts with a thought or a feeling when you want to help someone else. The action is what you do here in the emergency room, making them better, right? Positive thoughts, actions, and it gives you a good feeling. And you know what? We talk about our social and emotional wellness a lot. And if you're feeling positive, then that helps our students in so many ways achieve academic success.
Absolutely.
Alrighty, is there anything here you want to show the students in Morgan County in an emergency room, like if they would ever have to come here? What's something that would help them feel more comfortable?
Well,
All this stuff.
I will tell you that if you come in and end up in this room, there's going to be lots of noises. You're going to hear a lot of beeps around here. Some of them are telling us that we need to come check you faster. Some of them are just telling us that you're normal, you're good.
Oh.
We take your temperature, put something in your ear to take your temperature, or we might put it under your tongue. The monitor up there will tell us your heart rate and your oxygen level, and we got little things here. I call this my ear ball checker. I'll look in your ears.
Is it gonna hurt?
No.
Oh dear. Oh, okay. I haven't had to do that. Uh-oh. You're gonna have to bill my insurance.
No, Bill.
There you go. That's pretty cool. I always wanted to have one of those for like ear infections to see what, like, oh, you got an ear.
So there's a lot of things that we use to give us more knowledge,
More information.
more information on how you're feeling and what might be causing you to be feeling that way.
One word of the week is knowledge. Knowledge.
Perfect.
Positive action. Word of gaining knowledge tells us what to do next.
Because each step we get a little bit more information, which helps build our knowledge base of what's going on with you. Because
Give you diagnosis.
correct, because each person is a mystery.
Oh.
So we're not quite sure when you come in, especially to the emergency room, what's going on. We have to figure it out. It's almost having to be a detective each time to figure out what's going
I
on.
didn't think about that. I would be lost. I'd be like, just be happy, you know?
Well, there's a lot of classes and a lot of information that you learn.
So, you know what? If you're a student and you come here, would a student get to have someone with you? Because I want people to know that they don't have to be alone. And that's one thing, we're in a community that if you ever need to come see Dr. Mack, he's not going to take you all by yourself. You get to have, because I see chairs.
Oh, your parents come back, and I mean, if there's, if we can have your parents back here, absolutely.
Yeah. Because you see scary things on TV, like they make them stand outside the door and they're like, let me in.
Well, no, we try and keep the family together as much as possible. Now, we can't have too many people. We can't have a party back here. That's not the right place. Not the right place to do that. But we do let parents come back and some other family members come back to be with the person who is sick.
Now, do you always have this with you every time?
This is my stethoscope.
What's that do?
This allows me to listen to your heart and your lungs. Okay, I put it in my ears. And I can listen to your heart. Boom, 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 boom. And I can listen to your lungs and listen to you breathe. This is my badge that allows me to walk around the hospital.
Oh, Lashima. Can you zoom in on that? Because teachers have a badge too, so doctors need a badge.
Okay. So that's my badge.
What's in all that stuff there?
That is what we call a code card. So if someone really sick, needs medicines or some really, let me think.
Is that like when they go?
Well, that's actually that blue box. Okay.
Like an AED?
Yeah. Well, it has AED on it and it has a defibrillator. But that's actually what we call a code card.
That's the red box right there.
The red card is what we call a code card. So if someone is really sick or their heart has stopped, we will open that and it has all the things we need to try and help start the heart back up. And if they're having trouble breathing, it has the stuff we need to help them breathe.
Gotcha. I hear the word help a lot.
Well,
Helping.
What we're trying to do is help that person through what's bothering them or causing the problem. And every person that comes in is a mystery, and you try and figure it out.
There you go. All right, students, our scholars in Morgan County, are you inspired? You want to solve mysteries? If you have any questions, Dr. Mack is at the War Memorial Hospital in Morgan County. That's what they still call it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
War Memorial Hospital, Berkeley Springs, West Virginia.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Have a awesome day.
I am a positive action kid. That's what I am. That's how I live. I am a positive.
Hey, Morgan County Super Scholars. We want you to remember that you are the best Christmas gift. Now watch this special treat we have to close 2019 on our daily Positive Action Vlogcast, a kickoff to our 12 days of read-along, some special friends from Morgan County.
Welcome to Pump Panel Talk with Skip, Christmas edition. We have something special for you all tonight, the night before Christmas.
'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there.
The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads.
And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, and just settle our brains for a long winter's nap.
When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter.
Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash.
The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below.
When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer.
With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick.
More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name.
now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen.
To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away all.
As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky.
So up to the housetops the coursers they flew, with the sleighs full of toys and St. Nicholas too.
And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof of prancing and pawing of each little hoof.
As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound.
He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot. All his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot.
A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack.
His eyes how they twinkled, his dimples how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry.
His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and his beard on his chin was as white as snow.
The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath.
He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly.
He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself.
A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread.
He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk.
And laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose.
He sprang to his sleigh, his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew, like a down of a thistle.
But I heard him exclaim, as he drove out of sight,
Merry Christmas to all.
Merry Christmas to all.
Merry Christmas to all.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Thanks for tuning in to Pump Panel Talk with Skip. Until next time, I'm Skip. This is the Pump Panel.
Thank you.